This is game 2 of Soulwind against Zokuru. Zokuru's got Metagross and Soulwind's got Zapdos. Zapdos T-bolts for absolutely no damage, and Metagross crits Rock Slide. And that crit definitely matters because Metagross is gaining leftovers, but Soulwind does get to follow up with a Dugtrio and trap Metagross. So at least that's something for Soulwind. But losing Zap early sucks. Yep. You could assume that Metagross was quite tanky from how little it took from T-Ball, and it looks like Zapdos was a defensive set as well. Maybe a weather change Zap on a Dug team. But Soulwind is still comfortable trying to trap it with Dog because he's not scared of Protect because it's shown Rock Slide, which is mutually exclusive with Protect. So 1-for-1 very early on, but Zokuru's going to have the momentum, bring whatever he wants in on Dog, and that thing is Mence. And the Mence is a CB Mence with Hidden Power Flying against a very defensive max HP, max defense Coon. Zokuru goes to his own Coon to just scout things out, as Soulwind scouts as well with Raw. Brings in Swampert, and I already know Zokuru's team, because he used an Asta team last game, and this is another Asta team. And the last two are Celebi and Magneton. So he's probably going to go to Celebi here. Yep. There's Celebi. And Kuhn starts setting up against Swampert. Celebi's going to Leech Seeds, and Kuhn will just keep roaring to scout, playing the pressure game. Playing patiently, just scouting the 6 out, really. Zokuru gets his own Calm Mind up against the Seeded Kuhn, but Soulwind's just going to roar it out again. And now Mence is back in, and we've established that because it's raw and it's so bulky, it's not going to have Ice Beam. So if Zokuru wants, he can attack. Oh no, he doesn't. Goes to Magneton, maybe trying to catch something like an unrevealed Skarm, but I'm not sure Skarm would make sense on Soulwind's team. It looks pretty weather change and Trapper focus where you don't see Skarm. I think I would have just attacked with the Ban Mence there as Zokuru. And Soulwind kind of gets away with staying in. I think as Soulwind I would have switched as well, because taking a Ban Mence hit into Leech Seed damage or being forced to rest that early with Kuhn could be tricky. So I actually think that's kind of just a mistake from both players. But we're back to Kuhn on Kuhn, and I think Kuhn will just keep roaring. Yep, there's Surf for nothing, and Kuhn keeps roaring things around. Celebi is back in. See if someone wants to like rest, recover up, or just. Okay, Celebi Calm Minds. Yep. Kuhn rests now. And I guess Soulwind's going to switch now to Claydol, which is not super comfortable against Celebi. Not a good Celebi switching. It's threatening Boom, and Psychic Celebi, as Leech Calm Mind would typically be, isn't too directly threatening to Claydol. So I don't know, maybe this is just sort of like a pivoting turn. But I think Zokuru should be wary about getting exploded on here, because if Soulwind could manage to explode a useless Claydol that is kind of just pretty much useless because it's a spinner against a team where there are 6 Pokemon revealed and there's no Spiker, and there's also these 2 water types that are just going to be vibing on Claydol all game. So Soulwind's threatening Boom, see if Zokuru respects that. No, he just tries to Giga. And Claydol gets the Boom, and Soulwind gets the Dug follow-up. So that's just a trade that Soulwind loves, I think. He will take that all day. Yep, there's Dug. Goes for Aerial Ace as opposed to HP Bug. Move doesn't matter, he's switching anyway after this. And Zokuru gets Ban Mence in to do another Ban Mence thing. Hidden Power for 34 into Kuhn. Kuhn's under pressure. It's got 2 turns of sleep still to burn. Yep, 34 again. And Zokuru looks kind of ahead, despite, I think, making a mistake with the Celebi. Because Soulwind's weather change and Dog team looks like it's pretty Bandmen's weak. Doesn't look like there's a really good flying resist there. Or at least not one that we've seen yet. If there's Jirachi, then he might be okay. But Bandmen's looks to be in a pretty good position. Yeah, Soulwind goes to Mag. That's the flying resist. I mean, obviously Mag sucks, but it does 4 times resist flying. And Zokuru goes to Pert as Magneton gets a really nice Toxic on the switch. So that's good stuff from Soulwind. I mean, of course, Zokuru can't really go to his own Mag because it could just get straight up trapped. Might have actually been worth a try though, but maybe Zokuru wants to keep Magneton around as an electric type attacker to deal with Kuhn later on should it rest. Just be able to like try and hit it super effectively. But I mean, of course, there's Doug still there against Mag, right? Now Magneton protects to get the free turn, and Swampert shows itself to be Endeavor. Soulwind's going to get Kuhn back in to burn another sleep turn, which is super nice. I think Zokuru is going to switch to Immense, yeah. Try and threaten again. And go for an EQ to catch whatever. I think claim a kill. Soulwind sacks Mag, and oh no, why are you going for HP flying? Well, okay, I guess maybe the roll on Kuhn matters. Just want to be certain you're going to kill Kuhn. But at this point, I don't think Soulwind has a ground resist left, especially with Zap and Claydol dead. I just don't think you'd see like a flying one in the last slot. I think Soulwind's last is Lax. Looks like a Curse Lax support team with the especially defensive weather change Zap, Doug to remove T-Tar, Mag to support Curse Lax, Claydol to spin. I think Zokuru just had an Earthquake there to go for, really. But he didn't. And now Mag gets to stay in again, gets Swampert just that little bit lower. As Soulwind makes a nice double to Kuhn, and that's going to be able to rest now. And yeah, Mence comes in, and I think Zokuru kind of took his finger off the pulse there a bit by not EQing. But it's going to keep hidden powering, just whittling the Mag down. But one thing worth noting is the Kuhn has pressure and Hidden Power doesn't have infinite PP. Yeah, Zokuru getting Pert in. Pert's getting lower. Pert can Endeavor. Pert can probably claim a kill, but it will get revenged by Doug at some stage. So there's a bit of a prediction game if it manages to Endeavor into Doug. But Zokuru gets his own Mag in on this Protect, which is nice, and he's faster as well. Doesn't really matter the speed, actually, because Doug's just following up either way. And there's a Doug kill. So Mag's traded, and Zokuru gets to bring in Mence again. But it's not actually going to be able to... Okay, so yeah. Soulwind has to sack... Doug there, of course, because Kuhn can't switch in again. It's a 71, and after 2 of those hidden powers, it can't rest again. So Soulwind loses Doug, which is important because Doug would be the thing that revenges Endeavor Swampert in Salad range. And now Soulwind's just down to Kuhn and whatever this last one is. Could be Lax. I guess Celebi might also make sense, in which case Mence is in a pretty good position. And Pert can Endeavor something. Okay, there's Kuhn again. It's a bit healthier now, so it can survive 2 hidden powers and rest back up, play the pressure game. But what Zokuru might want to do is just try and get Pert back in to start throwing off Endeavors. Okay, just going to force out another rest, sure. Maybe he goes to Pert now, doesn't want to just keep doing this loop, yeah. There's Pert, and the Toxic is just inching it closer and closer to Salad range. Probably just hard endeavour here. Yep, on the second sleep. Now it's Surf. So I actually can't remember on this Asta team if it runs Ice Beam. Don't know if it would. Might do, because I don't think the Coon does. But it's worth thinking about if Coon were to try and rest up, then Perk could roar it and endeavour for something. But I think Soulwind's going to try and last mon something, whether that's Coon or the last mon. We might just see another endeavour here from Zokuru. I think that makes most sense. Yeah, there's another endeavour, and Soulwind decides that Coon is the better last mon choice than Lax. There's Torrent Surf taking out Lax, because a Torrent Surf into a Coon pivot there might well be enough to just seal the deal with Choice Band Ments. And now, of course, Pert's going to die to poison, so it's a matter of whether this last mon Coon can PP stall out Ments without getting crit, and then beat the Coon in a Calm Mind War. So I think Zokuru's going to play for Ments first. He's used quite a lot of hidden powers already, but he's got 3 other moves in the set. Can even try and play for Rock Slide Flinches here as well. So can he do that? Rock Slide doesn't flinch, and Coon rests up. And Zok just keeps sliding. It's going to force more and more rests. Coon might get a couple of boosts in between. But Zokuru has lots of PP to play with right now. But Coon's pressure is working. Rock Slide, doesn't flinch. Not just resting up again. Before Zokuru can set up his own Coon, he has to let Ments die because, of course, Soulwind's Coon has Raw. So he has to play with Ments first. And yeah, Ments is locking into EQ now, just fish for crits. Soulwind gets a Calm Mind, because why not? Not directly threatened by crit the turn after, and now he's going to rest. So I'm going to speed this up to normal. There's a special treat for you viewers. But I'm going to go to fast. Can I crit? Nope. And there's another rest turn. EQ's PP is being brought gradually down. Sucks that the pressure PP counter just doesn't work at all. I think those 10 PPs are actually 5 PPs. Yep, EQ. Can I crit? Nope. Still not finding these crits he wants. And now EQ be locked into struggle after. So goes to the next move, which is Brick Break. And Coon surfs because it's not directly threatened. Yep, into another surf. Brick Break. Coon rests. Just keeps brick breaking. He might just struggle sack at this point and just play the Coon versus Coon. Of course, it is Asta Coon, so Asta Coon could just crit through it because it's max modest. And I think Zokuru might be just slightly favored in the Calm Mind War if it comes to it, because he has Sleep Talk as well. So he just has a few more chances to crit. I mean, of course, he is going to have those turns where he sets up at the start. So someone's going to have those chances to crit. Yeah, last ditch hidden powers. One last crit. No crit chance. And now Coon roars. Ment's back in. And Coon rests again. Locked into Brick Break. Pressure is such an OP ability. Wow. That's nuts. Sucks that Zokuru's not been getting the crits that he's looking for, but that's just Pokemon. He's gonna have another chance to crit. I mean, he's favored. Now Rockside playing for flinches. I mean, pretty soon he's gonna have to just press struggle, sack off Ments, and just go for his own Coon. So yep, there's the struggle. Gonna recall himself down as Coon rests. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be timed just so that Coon has 2 sleep turns and is vaguely healthy as well when the recall kills. But what are you going to do? Yep. Calm Minds maxes out the boost, struggle again. And now Coon rests. Gonna sleep 2 more turns, 2 more turns of recall, and then Zokuru's gonna bring his own Coon in and start doing the thing. Soulwind's Coon doesn't have much special attack, so non-crit Surfs still aren't actually going to be doing a lot, even to a Coon without a lot of boost. It's going to be faster, yeah, he is faster, which is nice at least, or at least he's tying. I don't remember if we saw Coon on Coon. We did, but his negative priority move. Yeah, so it looks like Zokuru's Coon's faster, and he's getting them up. He's probably going to rest again. Because that does keep him out of crit range still, I think, against max defense Coon. Yeah, sleep talking, trying to get the boosts, or a surf crit. Yeah, another sleep talk. Surf can't get that crit he needs. Of course, Soulwind's quite low on rests, but that probably isn't going to matter. If neither of them crit, I think Zokuru wins numbers-wise on the PP because Raw gets pressured. But then if it's a PP war, then it's just a struggle war. So really, Zokuru, can he crit? Struggle war's a tie because Coon has no physical attack. Oh yeah, there's a crit on the second sleep talk. So Zokuru wins. He was definitely favored odds-wise to win. So that's cool. Yeah, so that was definitely a deserved win for Zokuru, statistically speaking, but I also think he made a couple of mistakes that could have made his life a lot easier, like just EQing of Ments earlier on. But it's same difference. There was always going to be a Coon late game situation. I think he could have pressured Soulwind's Coon just that little bit harder early with choice band Ments. I also don't think he needed to give up Celebi like that against a Claydol that was only ever threatening Boom. But then Boom taking out something else is also pretty bad. Like losing, if you go to Pert, losing your Endeavor user sucks. If you go to Coon, I'm not sure if Claydol, like a really attacking Claydol kills Modest. I don't think it does. But then it does put it in Doug range. And the Doug was still alive at that point, so you don't want to lose Coon because Coon is, of course, a Wincon. I mean, it's pretty hard to throw a Magneton, so it's tricky actually. Nothing really wants to come into a Boom, so maybe Celebi might have even been the right choice. As weird as it may seem. Maybe Ments you could go to. But Ments also look good there, so maybe there's no right answer for Zokuru there. But anyway, he'll take game 2, he had the odds to do it. With the Ments having a million chances to get a crit, and the Coon War going the way it did with Zokuru's Astacoon. So we're going to go to game 3 now.